Hello everybody and welcome back. I've returned for another stream today. I don't know where we left off. We were doing some things, obviously. I believe we just started production of asphalt, which sounds pretty useless, but is going to be important for paving the future. Yes, because you see, industrial playground will be the most scariest thing ever created by humanity. So, hopefully, when space aliens see that, it will be good. That's the goal, to produce industrial playground. We'll keep the space aliens at bay. No, I'm joking. Actually, the real reason we're doing this is so I can pave a road. Because apparently you need roads to go places and you can't just walk on grass. So, yeah, that's the plan. Pave a massive road. And, yeah, that's the plan. Got so much stuff I gotta do, like... It doesn't bother me, okay? It doesn't bother me that I have stuff that I have to do. I can literally get it all done. It's so easy. It's so easy. Just the thing is that, like, when I go to do other stuff, like, oh, let's go ahead and say you have to learn some stuff, okay? Well, learning stuff, I learn it by just doing it. I just do my job and learn my job. Learn by doing. That's one way I describe it, is to learn by doing. But I also, obviously, when it comes to like doing like studying like papers and books and essays and all kinds of wonderful, I don't do much of that. But I do study written material of some kind. But that's like the worst part. Is like if you have to study, like, usually I just learn by like others, or if I don't know, then maybe I'll have to consult some arcane tome of wisdom and knowledge called a book. Which is actually how I learned chemistry, by just consulting a book. And also, I had a good chemistry teacher when I was in high school too. But I consulted a lot of time with the book. The book teaches you a lot. But for me, like, I'm currently reading so much stuff that, like, my brain gets overloaded. That's why I'm having a hard time learning from books. Trying to learn from books is like... It's like hitting a hammer to a nail, except you're hitting 10 hammers to the same nail, and they're all colliding with each other, so they're not hitting the nail. Almost the perfect analogy, probably. Some people may agree, but some may disagree. I'm confident it's a good analogy. The tomes of wisdom. I like to call a book a tome of wisdom. It's a great way of describing what it is. You can just open it up and start reading, and you'll eventually learn something. People who read are smart, so... Okay, so this building isn't real. We know that. I'm not an architect. I don't know why I'm caring about buildings. But this is not a real building. This is just something I demolished, and it looks like a building now. Let's go ahead and take a look around and see what... okay, so if I pipe... Well, I'm not piping a road. I'm just building a road that's going to go straight through where this building is. But the question is, what is the best route to send a road? Because that is actually a good question. Like, what route would be the best? Also, I need more asphalt, concrete. We could get some from... I know a place where we can get some asphalt. This is going to be a dangerous mission, my friends, but I can assure you, no children will be harmed in the making of this live stream. So, don't worry. Only my soul will be lost at this point. But there's 3 different buildings that we've been to before that are actually, there might be 4. No, there's one there, one there, one there. Is there another silo somewhere? That's crazy that we had 3 silos, like, right at the spawn, pretty much. And they all have missiles in them right now. Just sitting there. Unguarded. Unsecured missiles lying around that could have the potential to end the planet. Yes. This is what we call good management right here. Should probably fix that with some, well, obviously, if I don't want to have to guard it, I should just blow it up. That's the easy answer. But I could just cover it in barbed wire. Or with booby traps, which are 2 options there. Pretty good. Hello, Mr. Machine Gun. Oh, wait. Oh, that's good enough. It's already guarded. Don't worry. It's secured. Secured by my enemy machine gun. Oh! Shoot! Ow! My kidney. Ow! Stop. Don't shoot, man. Don't shoot. Ooh. Okay. Well, now it's a little less secured because now there's a hole in the roof. Yep, you can get right to the controls. Press all the buttons. Boop, 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 boop. Just fires 10,000 missiles. 10,000 kilotons of bane. Right into my factory. But it's okay. We have plenty of time to rebuild it. Getting started with all of the good quotes today. The best quotes. See, I like to call them quotes because they're super useful. Yeah, I just got so much going on all the time that it's like. But the thing is that sometimes I have nothing going on. I'm just gonna have to tell people that. Well, I mean, people are gonna be like, "Oh, hey, I need you to do this at random times." This is what usually happens. Typically, it's like comes out of nowhere. So like, that's how am I gonna manage with that? How will I manage that? Because I could just be like, "Well, they want me to do this right now," and then at the same time, there's also the fact that I have to wait a little bit before I can even do that. And now, things are malfunctioning. What turned out to be wrong, what turned out to be the problem, was that if you plug them into the radio mount, they just stop working. I'm like, seriously? Okay, and so then I'm thinking to myself, well, I have these 2 batteries, right? And I could be like, well, yeah, the radios are put in. But what I was really thinking of is if I have the 2 batteries in my hand, the 2 tan batteries, then somebody might notice and be like, well, if he put in the radios, did he take out the tan batteries to swap them out? Well, no, that's what probably would be thought of. But if somebody was like, oh, did you put them in and plug them into the mount? Then I would have to say, oh, no, I didn't. But the thing is, I could just be like, oh, I just swapped out the batteries. You know, I could just think a little hard about things to come up with an actual logical answer that and then if somebody asks, like, well, nobody would ask if I swapped out the batteries for the tan ones. That's the thing. See, nobody would ask that. They would ask, oh, or swapped it out for the other ones. Because there's 2 types of batteries. There's one that go in the vehicles and ones that don't. The ones that don't are the ones I put in. And I just didn't plug it in. Did not plug it in. But it is in the mount. It's in the mount. See, that's the thing, is that if you want to be good at your job, you must know how to effectively come up with an answer that satisfies people, but doesn't make them ask questions. If it makes them ask questions, then it's the wrong answer. But if it doesn't make them ask questions as to, oh, and if it does make them ask questions, you have to be like, well, are these questions going to be ones that are going to have to be like, well, I did this because of this, and then, you know, and then I'm going to have to do more work later if they're not satisfied with my way of solving it. However, my way of solving things is absolute genius. If there's a problem, just work around the problem. And then, boom. That is the answer. Work around the problems. I think we're gonna go this way with the road. Didn't we plan on going this way? Just go like, just go across there, right? When things like that happen, I'm pretty much just able to be like, oh, well, this. Just reference a new reason that, it's easy. It's easy. And the thing is that if I'm good at my job and I'm able to do that, then I'm able to use those two things combined to be like, well, looks like I'm able to do a little more. Like, I could be good at my job and at the same time also be able to just completely do stuff that seems like it would be impossible. Or like, what are the words? I'm not sure of the words, but pretty much be able to exist almost. I guess that's the words. Exist. And nobody will be like, oh, well, we need this, and this. Unless it's something new that I haven't heard of yet. And then it's like, oh, well, you didn't tell me earlier. Like, I'd like if everything was just laid out on the table at the start of the day, but stuff just comes up, or, well, comes down, and it's just random when it comes down. It would be nice if I knew everything in advance, at least to a degree, at, like, the beginning of each day. Because then I could be like, well, I know this is going to need to be done, this is going to need to be done, and this is going to need to be done. And then I can just do all of those things and get them done. That's what I like, is when I'm able to figure things out and get everything done. So I don't have to deal with it later. I like to get stuff done before, and then just leave. Goodbye. Do all my stuff, go away, bye-bye. Do all my stuff and disappearing acts. You know, it's what I like to do. And then, or do all my stuff, and I will be standing by and just working on something else that I want to do. But at the same time, if I'm... See, here's the thing with that, is that if I'm if I'm in sight and in mind for certain people, they're like, oh, hey, do this, this, and this. And I'm like, okay. I might as well just disappear, not be seen by those people. And then, there's the answer. Because then you're not technically telling them no, because they never asked you to do anything. So you can't be like, oh, well, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. But then, see, that is how you effectively... This is all the wrong things to do, but it is... Yeah. All the power is in my hands. Giving a genius too much power is a bit terrifying, but at the same time, I'm not going to abuse it too much. I'm just going to use it to disappear. After all my work is done. Just vanish. Get out of sight is what I do. Let me find something else to talk about. I should make like a list of talking points for each of my videos that I want to go over. Instead of just going over random nonsense. Like, I could go over anything. Oh, this is a great thing to talk about, honestly. But, like, cards. Like, there's, like, you know, it seems like a niche thing. Like, people like to play cards, people like to collect cards. Like, it's kind of an interesting subject are, like, Pokemon cards still, like, valid? Are those, like, a thing? A real thing? Like, valid? Are those, like, a thing? A real thing? Like, would I want to buy Pokemon cards? Or is that actually just stupid? Is there actually value to it that makes sense and it like has to some degree a reasonable value? And I don't know. I don't have the answer. I guess I'm gonna shift it every 4. You can just shift it 4 blocks each time. And let's see what's going on over at the oil setup. Am I currently producing oil? Am I currently... These are questions we need to be asking ourselves. Are we currently producing any oil? No! No! No oil. No fun. What the heck is going on? Oh, it's heavy oil again. Why is heavy oil clogging? Industrial oil is clogging? Because industrial oil is clogged with petroleum gas. Ah! Okay. Well. And we have... Too much petroleum gas? Too much unsaturated hydrocarbons is really the problem. That means we should just get, like, more oil production or something. We need to, like, expend a lot of this. Because look at that. See, that's a lot of energy that we're throwing away. Because we don't have battery storage for it. We don't have battery storage because it's all the batteries haven't been produced yet. We haven't produced any of the resources required to make large amounts of batteries. Which we need. This logically comes down to, I need to find a new way of getting niobium, because if we want more capacitors, ideally the method that I would go with is tantalum production. Anyway, let's go over to Soycraft Industries and see what's going on here. Soycraft Industries is currently producing nothing. Oh, it's producing a whole lot of something. Quantities of asbestos, 10 billion. Blocks of asbestos. My friends, there is a huge amount of asbestos here. And I am not too sure what we're going to do with all of it, but hey, maybe it will come in handy at some point. Maybe it will have some use at some point. But today is not the day for it to have any usages. We will figure those out at a later time. Yes. Whoa. Diamond bedrock ore fragment. Conveyor inserters. What the heck? Huh. Look at all this. Somebody's here. Nobody is here. What the heck? That's an issue right there. That is an issue. You know, this thing is this. You know what'd be beautiful is if this just worked. Like, what if one of these days this just works? Oh, it switched it over. Nice, nice. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Yes. Wunderbar. Give it plenty of time to shoot out thousands upon thousands of these. Do, do, do. Clockwork right there. Ow. Legs. They're burning. Anyway, we should have at least some niobium somewhere. There's gotta be niobium being produced. Probably later down the line there's niobium produced. Really, it just comes down to what's inside of each of these centrifuges at the end of the day. It's the main things we're concerned with, is those centrifuges. Yeah, asbestos. Oh, shoot. You don't want to step on that. Don't want to step on that down, do ya? We know the actual ores are about 1,000 blocks in a specific direction, okay? So we know that that's where we're going to have to go get coltan ore, tantalum ore, whatever you want to call it. We're going to have to go get it from the ground. About 1,000 to 2,000 blocks in one direction. We probably should... Okay, what items will we need to bring with us? Storage is the first one to consider. We need to have storage items, so we'll say storage is the first thing I'm going to consider. What things I will need, how much I will need to store, and all of that. Probably about 2 crates should do. Second thing I need to consider is supplies, I guess, that I will need. Or, no, supplies that I know that I will need, but supplies I think I need. Pretty much, is the way of saying it. In survival mode, sustenance, but basically just, nah. It doesn't really matter. See, I don't need that. See, I just need to know the supplies I'm going to need. And also, ideally, like, you know, that is pretty much it. So, let's go ahead and figure out, with those 2 things kind of figured out almost. We need 2 crates. We need to store pretty much all of this stuff. Is not useful at this time. It'll be used later, for sure. But for now, it's kind of in my inventory just taking up space, and I don't need that. I need to go do stuff. So, alright, we've got tools that I need. I need a silk touch pickaxe. I'm going to need 2 crates, obviously. I'm going to need to store a bunch of this stuff. And then I'm going to need to go out and conduct this mission to collect plenty of garbage. We're going to go ahead and store any of our tools. Apples aren't really needed, obviously. I don't know why I have them. I just need them for the sake of having them. Okay, drop off all of this, and it's time to make 2 crates. We should be good. Alright, now let's go ahead and grab some other equipment too. Because obviously, well, not so obviously, I will need transportation as well. So storage, transportation, and equipment are all the things you need to consider before. Then we need to go ahead and go do it. We need to go put our mission together and do it. I'm gonna make the crates now. So, okay. Boom. It's time to go on a mission. To go collect the stuff and things that I need. Let's go ahead and just type in helicopter. I think we only have the Mi-28 hidden available, or some other ones. Let's take a look through here and see what we have. Ah, nice. We have quite a few options. Oof. Let's see. We have 28, 58, or 50, and 52. 35P. Oh, MA8. Yeah, those are expensive. That one is not as expensive. They're all pretty expensive, except... Yeah, no, they're all pretty expensive. Well, they should be pretty cheap. They're expensive compared to what I currently have in my hotbar, but they're not expensive to what I can make. In other words, what I just said is that if I go over to here and turn this machine on, I can make them really easily. $24? Huh. There we go. Back to the good old style of flying around, back how we used to. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Time to go and do our mission. To collect... Oh yeah, also I forgot one other piece of equipment we need. That's gonna be a compass. Yes. I'm also gonna bring this too. That is useful in its ways. I would assume it has usages. I don't actually remember if it does. Ah! Jesus just sent us a meteor from the sky. I hope it's full of good stuff. It's really not. it's just a ball of flaming rock. It's not useful at this time. Okay. Thank you, Jesus, so much. Okay, now if I put this in here. Ooh, do that. Just go with that one because I think that one's the best option. Best outcome for what you get. Hop in. No, that's the wrong spot. It's this one. Put my fuel in. Yep, I can just fly while it's fueling up right now. This is how helicopters work. Yes. Why do I have a co-pilot? What is this, Microsoft Copilot right there? The most useless thing that ever exists right there? Get me out of here. Should be flying a helicopter. Let's go ahead and say hello to our good friend, the machine gun. Right down here. Who we visited earlier to collect his asphalt. And the nuclear missile. Nice. Just get a nice flyby. $1776 meters. Now, this is great. This is great. Just think about how different people want different things because there's different things that will make their lives easier. That is how it is for most people. I feel like most people want things different ways to make their lives easier. This is just odd that I just now thought of that, but I don't know what I was thinking of. I mean, at least that's how I am. I'm like, well, if I have this way and I have this way, then when I go to do this, I already have it already. All I have to do is put them in and it's 5 seconds. Literally 5 seconds. All the work that you do now is the work you don't do later, so. Because I don't want to do work later. I'd rather just sit around and do nothing later. That is how I want it to be. Just do all the stuff you need to do. Sit around and do absolutely nothing. Oh, we're apparently getting farther away. I mean, I think that means we should start heading this direction. Unless we're getting closer to something even more dangerous, which would be absolutely amazing. This jungle is melting my computer's GPU or CPU or something with a U at the end. Oh crap. What in the darnations is that? Just go into place to do stuff and the things. This is makes me want to play Unturned, where I just was the pilot, pretty much fly around. Pilot of all time. Bricks. I don't need bricks, but sure do like to know where that is. What's that? Error. YouTube is not receiving enough information to maintain a stable. Yeah, fuck YouTube. Oh crap, I shouldn't be flying sideways. Are helicopters really terrifying when there's quadcopters that are twice as deadly? Let's answer that question in today's episode of what can I strap to the bottom of a Walmart branded drone. 10 kilotons of explosive. A 50 megaton nuke. Oh, what is this? A double? This is a double fracking spot right here. Okay, we're gonna land. We're within 98 meters of the objective, which is way too close if you're actually to fly a helicopter. This thing would be seen at like, I think somewhere between like 12 to 3 kilometers, depending on vegetation, is when you'll see a helicopter. And on conditions, but I think that's how far it would be. So that's probably an accurate assumption because that's probably accurate. I'm just saying it's probably accurate. It probably is. Ah! Oh, I went to mark it as double. Double, triple, quintuple feed. That's what you want in your revolver. Yep. Guys, my bolt action revolver is a double, quintuple, quadruple. My bolt fed bolt action revolver has a double, quintuple, quadruple, octuple feed. The barrel is the bullets. I see that the bullets got stuck from the tip to the bottom of the barrel, and I mean I tried to shoot to get it out, but the barrel just kind of squibbed instead. Squib. That's a funny word. Squibmaster 5000. Yes, I like to destroy guns. Just put some mud in the end of the barrel. It's actually what would probably happen if you, well, either that or the receiver is going to explode. One piece will be the failure point. Hopefully it's the barrel, but that's in a good scenario. In a good scenario, the barrel is the part of the gun that fails, okay? Because the barrel is the farthest from your face. A bad scenario is the receiver fails. If the receiver fails, your face is gone. Well, not really. It's still there, but you're going to be horribly maimed. Or you could definitely die from it. It definitely has the potential for serious death or injury in such a scenario. But either way, that is interesting knowledge. Not really knowledge, it's pretty much common sense, isn't it? Does this work as fuel? I wonder if it works as fuel. It's a good question. Let's find the answer in today's episode of TH3 Fish Minecraft stream. Nope. The answer is no. Nobody likes Java, so I'm not updating my Java. Stupid computer, I'm not updating Java. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing. I'm so tired. I don't even know why I'm tired. You know, this is, oh my gosh, this is one of those things I'm never gonna remember, but I had a dream where I was just like, doing something with a map, and was just drawing symbols on it. I don't even know. I think somebody was teaching me. It's true. I think somebody was teaching me something. Symbols on a map. And I don't understand. Don't understand how that is a dream I had. Maybe my mind was like, oh, you need to wake up because you're not supposed to sleep in at this time. But at the same time, it could be like something else on my mind. I have no idea. You know, I gotta understand dreams, because that would be a great insight into my mind. That'd be something I needed to understand. Something useful to know about so I can better myself. Keywords on better myself. I do not need help with it. That is a task I am currently in the process of doing. Oh man, tomorrow, breakfast. That is what I'm excited for, man. Breakfast tomorrow. Oh my gosh. That's always the best meal of the day, right there. Get like a stack of pancakes. 3 pancakes, right? 3 pancakes. That's the side. It's the side meal. It's like a 5-course meal every course, or every meal of the day. It's like a 5-course meal. This is what I'm after. Trying to get that 5-course meal every meal. But the thing is that I need that because otherwise I'm going to expend more than I actually I expend more calories in a day than I think anybody else on the planet. Well, except for like a few people. No. Never mind. I take that back. I expend more calories in a day than like, I don't know. Probably whoever watches this. Yeah. Probably expend more than you. Just doing nonsense. Because I literally run everywhere. Run to PX. Run to the DFAC. Run to the gym. Run to work. Run to barracks. I run at least 30 kilometers a week. No, I won't even say kilometers. I'll put it in an actual measurement that's Americanized, so it's understandable. Let's go ahead and say I run like 40 miles in a week. Because kilometers are stupid. I hate kilometers. I actually hate it because I don't have a sense of how long a kilometer is, and if I did, the mile is the standard measurement unit here. And even though it doesn't make sense, at least we're not British. What do I mean by that? If you look at British measurements historically, they're very stupid. That's why our measurements are half as stupid. They didn't become smart until they started using metric. Metric's great for chemistry and making math. Yeah, 2 things it's good for. Chemistry and making math. Those are 2 things, the 2 skills you need in life. Those 2 skills will carry you to become a pharmacist or something. Or they'll carry you to prison. But either way, at least you've done something valuable. People are like, "Are you not cold? Are you not cold, man? Man, hey, are you not cold?" And I'm just walking around in shorts and a t-shirt, and people are like, "Are you not cold?" It's only what? Oh, it's 8 Celsius right now. I don't know what that is in English units, but I know that's pretty low, because I know 0 is okay, 0 is 30 Fahrenheit. So, I mean, earlier it was way colder. It was like 28 degrees Fahrenheit apparently. I don't believe that. It wasn't that cold. I've been cold places and done cold things, so I know a thing or two about the cold. When I tell you it's not cold, that's because I actually genuinely believe and understand the cold better than you, and it's not actually cold. It's just, you're not one with the cold. You have to become, see, when it comes to the weather, just become one with it. If you're trying to resist it, it's the wrong answer. The correct answer is to not resist the weather. You try resisting the weather, you're just going to break yourself down, because God is unstopping with his immense amounts of rain that he's going to throw at you. He'll throw as much rain and hail and whatever at you as he can, just to surprise you. It's Mother Nature's great gift of suffering, is the weather. But the thing is that if you're not one with the weather, that's when you're suffering. If you're one with the weather, then the weather is you, and you can't suffer at that point. Which, in other words, basically, if you don't want to suffer in the cold and rain, then all you have to do is convince yourself that it's not cold, and the rain, it's not even there, pretty much. You're just part of it. No reason to try to resist those two things. But human nature is kind of like, your mind gets into yourself way more than you would think. And then you're just like, oh, well, this sucks. That's how some people are. For me, I don't even care. Just, if it rains, if it's cold and it's wet, does not even matter. I'm just there. Doesn't matter. I'm there. I know it's over eventually. It doesn't matter how long it will last. Same time, can't be said for every aspect. There's some things that I just do not have answers to yet. But that's how I always fought, is that if it is cold, become one with the cold. Which started, this mentality that if you're just one with the cold, started so long ago. I don't even remember. Probably when I was in middle school, probably. Yeah, that's probably when it started. That's when I was like, well, it's cold, but I'm here anyway. Here in the cold anyway. Okay, let's see what Colton ore can even do, because I'm pretty sure that's the starting point for tantalum. Okay, it goes to that. It goes to this. So it's, oh, we'll just make a chemical factory to do this process. Because it will require 3 different chem plants. Each with a different substance, by the way. So, oh, well, that's going to have to happen at the oil facility as well. Yeah, we'll have to make a chemical factory for it. Which is fine. Not an issue. So that means that I can just, with this, I can just automatically shred it. I don't really want to spend so much time under the ground. AoE 1 plus Silk Touch. Go down to like Y12, I think, is the answer. It's the answer I'm looking for. $30? Is 30 good enough? 30 is not good enough. 30 is not enough to complete the mission. Which is going to be producing like 6,000 batteries of tantalum. Which is an obscure resource. It eludes you when you most need it. Okay, we're just digging through stones to get stuff. There should be more. There should be more here. Why is there not more of the ore I'm looking for? I don't know, but that's a good question. Please don't drop me into lava. Please don't drop me into lava. I don't want to fall into lava today. Oh, I'm so excited for Christmas. Christmas is gonna be a good Christmas. Gonna give me some PVS 14, no, PVS 7s, bro. PVS 7s. Absolutely diabolical. Gonna look through my night vision and be like, oh, why is there 2 of the same picture in this night vision? Gonna set up my airsoft team of all time. Ah! Lava! Please don't drop me into lava. Please don't drop me into lava today. Do 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 do. Some may say insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but really insanity is trying to say that I don't know. I lost the train of thought. Insanity really is not trying to do the same thing over and over again. Insanity is trying to do things in a way that makes absolutely no sense when there's a way it could perfectly, totally make sense. Okay? Now that's some real insanity right there. And I think everybody can agree with that statement. Because if you do things that make no logic for the sake of making no logic, without any reason, what are you even doing? What's the point? Now, this is a question that nobody's asking themselves because it doesn't matter. But it's a question I can answer. What is the point? Well, I can't answer that question, but I can answer the question of, is this even a real thing? And I can give you the answer to that statement. It's yes. Yes. Indeed it is real that it is possible for somebody to come up with a stupid way of doing something just for the sake of saying, hey, let's go ahead and do this thing this way, in this stupid way that makes no sense. And then have no reason to do that makes any sense. Or if you do have a reason, not tell them why you have that reason. Which, again, is perfectly fair. If that's the reason, then okay. But there's no excuse to be like, well, let's go ahead and do it in this way that makes sense, because the basics of everything are common sense. The fundamentals of everything is to have common sense. There are some people in this world who innately lack that knowledge, that common sense makes a lot of sense. And there's a reason it's called common sense, is because it's everywhere and should be used in every scenario. Because every scenario can be answered with common sense. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Common sense says, oh, I don't know how to do a backflip. Common sense says, I can just find the answer to doing a backflip by asking Google how to do a backflip. Easy answer. Oh, I don't know what 2 plus 2 is. Well, common sense says, you can use a calculator to figure that out. I don't know what time it is. Time for you to get a watch. Common sense. Easy peasy. These are the easy answers. Common sense can answer anything and make it super simple. But then when common sense is gone, what are we doing? What is happening? Why? What just happened? What just happened? I'm telling you, what just happened? There's no reason to not have common sense. That's why what just happened is a statement, a word. What just happened? Because I'm saying the word so fast that they're losing the last letter. So it's what just happened. Or last two in the case of ja. What just happened? What is this? Oh, I like to fly my chopper. I like to fly it into the ground. Like to fly my chopper. I like to fly it into the ground. I am a great pilot. What am I doing? I'm just coming up with a new song. That is what I am. Like to fly my chopper. I don't even know. The insanity is eluding me, man. It's eluding me. Insanity just got a letter, or sanity just got a letter of eviction from its warlord. No landlords, warlords. Hey, that's a typical neighborhood for you. It's not governed by landlords. There's warlords. They come into your house with AKs and they go, "Get the fuck out." That is a typical trailer park right there. Well, typical trailer park, yes. Oh, I can tell we're getting close to my home by how destroyed it is. This is some true industry right here. I don't know who FU is, but hello. If your name is Fu, that's cool. If your name is FU, then okay. How am I doing? Oh, I'm doing wonderful. I'm about to try to land a helicopter somewhere, but I'm not sure I even have a landing pad to do this at. So, we're just gonna go ahead and land it right here. Right here. Perfect landing, too. You can tell because the blades aren't spinning, so. But we have work to do. So let's go ahead and drop these crates here and figure out what we need to figure out. Because we have stuff that needs to be done and things that I need to do, so let's go ahead and take care of it. The first thing we need to do is figure out how to do Colton processing. So obviously, Colton processing is the most annoying processing of all time. How do I answer this question of Colton processing? Well, quite simple. I'm going to go ahead and steal copious quantities. You forgot your sheep, buddy? It's okay, we can blow them up later. We don't have time right now. Well, actually, you know what? I can take care of this problem in about 30 seconds. Let's just figure this part out first, since this is the first issue. Which one is loaded? Which one has which one has ammo? When it's not even supposed to. It's this one that has ammo. Perfect. Get out of here. Nice. Where's the other one? Ah, here we go. Shit. He's too well concealed in the cabin. Get out of my chopper. You're not allowed. You're never allowed here again, Mr. Sheep. Okay, we figured it out. This is called good problem solving. Well, let's continue on with the video. So now that we've figured all that out, it's time for me to construct a pipeline. A pipeline of glorious hydrogen peroxide. Because I need 10 billion gallons of hydrogen peroxide right now. But that's okay. It should be too easy. Yes, pipe. Do pipe do good things? Yes, yes, yes. Now, piping is pretty difficult if you have a mental deficiency. But that's okay because I don't have that problem. My brain works perfectly fine and will function at a high capacity for 17 billion years. Probably. And all of that's all made up and pulled out of my behind because I like to make up stuff that might not be true and sound confident about it. So, as long as it's not true and it sounds like it could be true, it might as well be true. Because it was said by somebody with the faith and confidence that it is true. This is the logic of all time. And I'm your host, TH3Fish. A world-class logician. With all of the logic and then some. Hydrogen peroxide looks piss yellow for some reason, but it's okay. It's how it's supposed to look, I think, probably. Okay, so now we have crushed coltan, coal powder, hydrogen peroxide, and liquid hydrogen all need to go together, which is going to be absolutely terrible. Who's sending me messages on Discord? Who did it? Who is sending me messages and is being up to something? I don't even know. Stop sending messages on Discord. Ah. Go to bed, dude. Go to bed. Okay, so we need to do what? Colton? Colton? How do you do colton processing? Ah, I see you get two that way. Can I crystallize my colton? No, only shred. Ah. At least we have plenty of coal powder to last me for 5 billion years. Otherwise, we'd have some serious issues. You know what? This is stupid. Okay, I'm gonna admit right now. Of all the ways to do any type of word processing, this one's the most stupid. Let's go ahead and figure it out the correct way. There's a correct answer and there's a right answer, both of which are correct. But, you see, this is the correct answer here. Chemical factory should be made this way. Do not make any stupid, nonsensical factories. Do not make bad decisions. Chemical factory is the answer. Where am I from? From the United States. That's all you need to know. 16 rubber bars, steel pipes, 8 copper pipes. Okay. You know what? I actually can figure this out super well if I just go ahead and open up a wonderful app called Notepad. What is this? Yeah, Notepad, dude. Notepad. Open it, time now, Notepad. And I can just write out every single thing I need to. Get this out of my face, dude. What is this? Just give me the correct notepad size. Nice size notepad that I can just put over a stream chat so I can't see what you guys are saying right now. So I can't answer your guys' questions. Okay, now let's go ahead and figure it out. 16 HSP. Then it needs, how much? 8 TC. How much rubber is like what? Okay, so we'll just say RBRB. RBRB is rubber bar. So 16 rubber bar. We'll just say 16 RBR, since I can remember that. And then we'll go with 12 STSH LL. Just to make sure it's a notable steel shell. How many copper pipes you need? Like 8? 8 copper pipes? 8 CPE? Copper pipe? No, CPPE. No. C-pipe. CPRP. IP. But that doesn't even save many letters. Like, how am I supposed to abbreviate things? CPR, PPE. That is perfect letters there. Good. We're making progress. Next one. How many dash motors? 4? 4 DSH MTR. And the last one is tungsten coils. Oh, okay. 16 H TNG CLS. Last one is integrated circuit board is 16 ICB. Okay, now I have my notes so I can actually go back and reference it as I go through this process. I can literally take my eyes and place them on the left side of my screen and tell you I have 16 HSP that I need to get first. Which, this is the way to do things, I think, for all my streams in the future. I'm just going to be like, oh, I need 16 HSP right now. Where is the HSP when I need my high-speed steel? Who took the high-speed steel? Who has it? No, one of you has it. Somebody took it. Must be, well, I'm actually short by too much, and I don't really want to make more. Well, this is okay. We have plenty of time to fix that problem. Let's go ahead and figure it out right now. Let's hurry up and get it done, you know what I mean? That's what I'm after. You see, I'm not trying to waste extra time I don't need to waste. Oh, hey, I got the answer. Guess what? Throw this in here. Whoosh. Smelt it down. 7 ingots of high-speed steel. Look at that. Ooh la la. That is where it's at. That right there, my friends, is the answer to getting high-speed steel super fast. 16 high-speed steel have been done. It's time to continue with follow-on objectives. That being, I'm going to take all of this coltan and turn it up into here. I'm going to take this zinc. I'm going to run away with this zinc. I'm going to run away with the zinc, put it into my rubber production so I can go get rubber now. I need 16 RBR or 16 rubber. So that is where we begin this process. I now have a stack of rubber, which is 4 times what I need according to my math book. But it's okay. If I could have a piece of paper that did all the equations for me, I would call it Google Sheets. But I wish it was a paper copy. Because I don't want to do things digitally. Because digital documentation is stupid documentation. Paper documentation, you just look at your paper and go, well, I know this, this, and this. And if I want to tear this paper up, nobody will ever see it again. It's an amazing way of documenting information. It's the way to document information of all time. Use paper, but digital, it's very difficult to manage. Also very insecure. You can't control who has it. Everybody has digital. 16, and now I need 8 technetium steel, or TC, as I have labeled it, which is super simple. Ah, 2 technetium steel, apparently. Well, that is easy to make, don't worry. I'm sure we have plenty more over here. It might have already been made. I think we've already made it. Yeah, that is the confidence I'm looking for right there. That is a confident guy right there. He has the answer. He thinks he's already made it, man. He thinks he's already made it. He thinks. Oh, wow, you think? Oh, it's good to hear you're using your brain. What are you doing? What? Shell. So we need, it says 12 steel shells? 1, 2, 3, 4. 48 of these, right? Nice. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Okay, there we go. Enough. Calm down. Now. There we go. Copper pipe. Oh my gosh. We need 8 copper pipes, and then we need dash motors, but that's easy peasy, dude. Too easy. Too easy. I like that. I like those words. Should be saying too easy. Oh. We need to make those copper pipes. Let's go ahead and knock those down before we start trying to knock down those other things. Thank Jesus asbestos exists, because it's gonna be super useful. I will show you in 30 seconds how useful this will become. Because I can assure you, this may just be the most useful and abundant resource that we've ever come across in HBM Nuclear Tech Space Force. Time to pipe. Because piping is wonderful. And if you're not piping, you're not playing the game. He who does not pipe does not play the game. We should have, in some of these boxes, the potential that there is still integrated circuit boards and other components that I happen to need, which, in addition to integrated circuit boards, will come together to produce something unholy and unheard of. Not even Jesus knows about what I'm about to make. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Slap it all together for one final piece of the puzzle. Nice. And that is our microchips. You know what's stupid is when people ask me to make a joke, because I'm not gonna make a joke on the spot. You're asking too much if I'm making a joke on the spot. What am I doing? What? It's like asking me to throw together like something. Oh, hey, you have 5 seconds to make 10,000 gallons of chlorine gas from 2 copper cables, water, duct tape, some PVC pipes, and electricity. And here's the resources you actually have: 10 feet of copper cable, 2 iron rods, 2 graphite rods. Length of all rods is 1 foot. Diameter, half an inch. There we go. These are good measurements already. Can already tell we're off to a good start. Those are some of your resources. Then you have a 50-gallon drum made of plastic. 50-gallon plastic drum. You have unlimited quantity of water. You have an unlimited quantity of salt. And you have to make chlorine gas from all of the materials listed, as well as additional materials you can request, but they're not guaranteed. You have 30 seconds to do so. Like, what am I going to do? It's like asking me to slap together something made out of toothpicks and bubblegum. You're getting nothing then. You're getting a whole pile of nothing. It's like asking somebody to cook ramen noodles, but you give them 1 second to cook the noodles. They're going to throw it on the skillet and pull it out. They have no time. You have done something wonderful then. Accomplished no good goal. No joke will be produced in that amount of time. It takes 10 years for a joke to pop into... Jokes... Humor, it's just all something that randomly, spontaneously... You can't just be like, make a joke. What am I gonna do? I can't laugh. I can't make people laugh. That is not my job. My job is to simply take care of the technical things that need to be done. Not to be a comedian. I don't care about comedy. I don't want to have anything to do with that. My role is simple. Slap stuff together, finish it, get it done, and go from there. Not to do some dumb stuff. Hurry, produce more quicklier. My job is to get my job done and wait for further instructions. And if no further instructions are supplied, disappear until they are supplied. And if they are supplied, still be disappeared. Gone. I am not there. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Oh, yes, bye. Disappear. Out of there in 30 seconds. 30 seconds flat. Bye-bye. Disappear, man. It's a disappearing act, eh? You like the disappearing act, man. It's okay. It's okay. Got something for you. Like, there's jokes, too, that I can't just be, like, saying those. The second I start saying jokes, no, there's jokes I can't. See, it's called time and place. You're asking me to time a joke. No. It follows the principles of my favorite law of physics called time and place. Time and place are the best laws of physics. They will tell you when you should do something and when you should not. It's called time and place. How time and place works is super easy. If you don't know who's around, it's not the time and the place. Well, you can find out who's around. That's when you can figure out if it's the time and place. You can figure out that information pretty simply. It's not difficult. That's a part of time and place, is finding the answer to who is around, where you're at, what's going on, and if it is the time and place to do or say something. Because that is the first step in systematic, what is the words? In the system of proper communication. It's to figure the time and place. Verbal communication and action communication. 2 types. Communicate for verbs, actions. So like your hand motions communicate information. You communicate information. all of that's important. So to properly apply time and place is to make sure, okay, well, this is who I'm talking to. This is what I'm trying to say. Here's how I should best say it. You could go through a lot of stuff. It's super self-explanatory. Thing is that so many people I know don't actually follow time and place. Time and place is such a basic rule of physics. And yet, I still know people who don't actually follow time and place. Doesn't matter. Yes, yet another wonderful thing from the shit tank. AKA my memories of today. What is on my mind right now? Well, I can tell you exactly what is on my mind. Okay, there's this guy who exists. Annoying. This guy's annoying. Like, that's all I can say. This guy's annoying and he exists. Well, okay. Well, to be honest, I don't understand him. He doesn't have logic. He just kind of exists and is kind of just a dick. So, the fact that he exists and is kind of a dick, it's okay. I'll remember that for next time. For the future. I'll keep that in the back of my mind when I am farther down the road on my objective to do some thing. I'm not going to specify. Actually, I shouldn't specify, but later down the road, I figure I'll probably be farther along than him, and then I'll just make him lunch. That's the plan. It's payment. Or revenge. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's just it's corrective. It's pent up rage. It's therapeutic. That's what it will be. It will be therapeutic. That day will be a glorious day. The place will look like a circus. The second that comes, boom, the circus. Or the rapture. Those are the two ways to describe it. I gotta come up with more good ones. Like, there's some good one-liners you could do. Definitely. It's all about the one-liner. You have to, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do the one-liner too. You can't just make somebody pay, but then not do the one-liner to go with it. There's always a good option for a one-liner there. You're just missing out. You're not giving it your fullest potential. You're not putting in what you need to put in if you don't put in a one-liner. The one-liner is the key ingredient to success. Well, I say success. What I really mean is to make it memorable, to make them not forget. It's the one-liner. It's the strategy. It's a tactic. It's a component that's key and of crucial importance. That one-liner is the one-liner of all time. See, there's so many out there that are just like so good, but I think the best ones are the ones I've come up with so far. Because I've come up with a few good ones. Like, oh, I'm gonna make this place look like a circus. I'm gonna make this place look like the rapture. People are gonna be going to heaven. Those are good one-liners. Those are not like, I'm not saying I'm gonna actually like hurt somebody. I'm just saying that it's good. Okay, the analogy is there. Okay, it should be pretty obvious that. Except I should definitely specify. should clearly specify that those are not the intent of the words. The intent of the words is to make it a joke. It's a that doesn't sound right, because then people will be like, oh well, like you can say anything's a joke, blah 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 blah. But the thing is that it's not that. The thing is that the joke is a joke. You know, it's after they pay in the lunges, they'll realize, he made it into a joke. It was a joke. It was all one big joke to him. It was all one big joke. It's all part of the strategy. It's all part of the strategy. The model of longevity. The fear. The pain. He who brings the lunge brings pain. Book of Lunge. I actually was working on that at one point, though. So it's not actually... That's actually a real thing that does exist. The Book of Lunge. But it's not even good. It's not even valid. Yeah, some aspects are valid, but... Yeah, there's a lot more to effectively getting somebody to lunge than just... Oh, haha, lunge. Well, that's actually the key point of the book, is that part. Because you can lunge for 1,000 repetitions, but if you do it slowly, you're not getting anything. But if you're doing it at God's pace, at Jesus' pace, then you're dying. Because somebody has to be pretty psychotic to do it so fast. That's the point, though, is to rub it in. To have the laugh. Like, ha, 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 you're so slow. Can't keep up with my pace. That is the goal. To set a pace so fast that nobody else can keep up. Because that means you're the dominant force in the plane. Boom. If you're the dominant force, then you will not be messed with. What the heck? What is this? What does this do? What does this do? Yes. Yes. Low pressure steam, water. What am I doing, man? What am I doing? Okay, so we need to make hydrogen peroxide. We need to make water. Oh, that's the difference. Okay, we're gonna throw in some coke. How do you get hydrogen from coke? What is this? This is like your filter or something? What kind of magic is this? What kind of nonsense is going on here? What the heck? Give me this water. Give me this infinite water source right here. Yes, please. Give me your water barrel. I need that right now. Time to do some stuff. And some things. Water, low pressure steam, it's ready to go almost. Let's go ahead and get some wires piped up into that thing. Let's go. Nice. Okay, it's ready to go. Doesn't have any water being supplied. But that's okay, I can fix that real quick. One of these. Oh, nice. Now it's got too much of that, which is a little bit of a problem, but that's okay, we can fix that. Okay, ready, set. and install. Now that gets me to the final step of this process, which is to install the water. Like so, and that right there is how it's done. Where is the wonderful item that I'm looking for today? I'm looking for an item called. It's okay. It's okay. Got plenty of time. I can figure it out. I got plenty of time. What am I doing tomorrow? I actually don't know yet this time. This time, I'm undecided on what tomorrow's actions are going to be. Tomorrow's points of interest. Tomorrow's plans. I have zero clue. Well, that's okay. We can fix it. We can figure that out. We can fix that. Too easy. Those are one-liners. Again, one-liners are now programmed into my mind. Pre-programmed with one-liners needed to complete the mission. Oh my gosh. Quotes. To complete the mission. Alright, give me this in my super... Where's my supersonic screwdriver, man? I'm like Doctor Who. How the heck am I supposed to do things without my supersonic screwdriver? Because I don't use manual things. Because those are for heathens. Yes, absolute heathens, you know? Tell me some absolute stupid rubbish that doesn't matter, and I will call you a genius. And tell me something that's actually logical, and I will tell you, you are a realist. These are quotes from the great wizard himself, who I do not know, but we can just say he is the great wizard himself. Probably. This is the most logical outcome. Hurry and make my thing faster, please. I'm running out of time to waste with your nonsense. Thank you so much, kind sir. Kind machine right there. We will go ahead and create steam condenser now. Yes, because steam condensation is where it's at. This. Wait, does this just work? What? I don't understand. Is this actually doing stuff? It would appear it is just working, and I don't know why. If you asked me why this works, I would tell you to go consult somebody else, because I don't have the answer at this time. Wait a second. You're telling me it only does 4? Fuck no. That's fucking stupid. That is what we like to call stupid giga tiny brain. What are you doing, man? Come on. Oh, look at that. Look at HB Jesus coming up with the HB Jesus answers. HB Genius answers right here, bro. HB Jesus coming up with the HB Genius answers. Dun, 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 dun. What? Please just silk touch my soil, bro. I don't need to do nothing stupid though. Don't even know what I'm doing right now. I don't even know. I don't even know, man. I just want to take a nap, dude. Honestly, I just want to go to... All I've wanted to do today is go to bed because I haven't slept enough. Look. See, if my sleep is disrupted, then my sleep pattern is never gonna actually function how it is. And that's a problem that I've noticed before. This is not the first time this problem occurs to exist and is a part of my life. Is that I can't sleep. Just so happens to be the first time it's noticed that I struggle with sleeping. So I go to bed at 8 for a reason. Because if I don't go to bed at 8, then the next day, odds are I won't have woken up on time. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to HBM's Nuclear Space Fork. I'm your host, TH3Fish, here with too much information today about me complaining about sleeping. What is this supposed to be, water? Is this supposed to be water? Or is this supposed to be high performance hydrogen peroxide, please? Give me the hydrogen peroxide and give me it now. I don't have time to waste. Do 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 do. We are not going to space, by the way, at this time. What is this? Well, this is the wonderful HBM Nuclear Space Fork with your host, TH3Fish, obviously. Yes. No, this is my factory. The gigafactory of all time. Not satisfactory, though. So. But, well, this is like my old ore processing setup. And now I'm setting up tantalum. So I'm getting some new processing going right now. You kind of joined me at the right time to catch me doing something interesting. Rather than the stuff we've been doing. I don't know if I've been hitting the mark with these videos lately. We've been doing bedrock ore. You know, I have something that can make you laugh. But do you want me to show you that? Because that's over at my bedrock ore. You love Factorial? Yes. I haven't played Factorio, but I have seen it, and I do also agree with that statement that I too love Factorio. Water? Good. As you can see, my machines are now well hydrated and ready to go with all the equipment they need. Yeah, show you? Okay, I got you, bro. Got you covered. This will make you laugh, okay? Just pay close attention to the distance. Just give it time. There we go. It's our mascot right there. Soyak Industries. Do you know the game Dyson Sphere program? I think I've heard of it. What's the question mark for? We don't use punctuation here. I don't need that. Punctuation saves lives, so I need you to kill more people. Need you to use less punctuation here. Soycraft Industries right there. It's the cornerstone of industry at its finest. He pioneered the great bedrock ore lines because HBM made them complicated. Oh, you've been here before. Yeah, I literally plop it on this screenshot for like 10 of the videos. That is a thing. I did. I want to go to sleep. But it's not sleep time yet. It's not 8. And once it's 8, I go to bed at 8. 8 on the dot. No time for hesitation. Just go to bed at 8. Now the question is, why is water not going to where it needs to be going? I think we've solved the answer to the problem. Also, HBM has disappointed me yet again with another disappointing new feature. These machines no longer function as they're supposed to. No, I was only seeing miniatures. Ah, okay. So I need an electrolyzer for this? I could put hydrogen and oxygen in there. I'm not gonna lie, it wouldn't be difficult, would it? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. I think you could do it. I think I could do it. So is this a mod pack? No. There we go. That's an answer that I can be satisfied with, and you won't ask me more questions like, what's the mod list? The second somebody asks me what the mod list is the second I'm going to explode live on TV. Live on YouTube right here. Boom! TH3 fish exploded, killing 5,000 people. Oops. We didn't mean for it to happen. We just asked him the question. The infamous question of all time. What's the mod list, TH3 fish? No! No! Why is TH3 fish crazy? Because people asked him what the mod list was. 10,000 times. It's time for you to get the answer of all time. Ask somebody else what the mod list is. Not TH3. Go into a video where somebody has the mod list and then ask them that. What do you think about the create mod? Create mod is a wonderful thing that I can't get into. I've tried to get into it, but I can't do that. It's not really my thing. I could add more to that, but I don't really have more to add to it. That's the way I would describe what I think of it. It's a wonderful mod, but I can't get into it because that's how I am. I am not able to get into create mod because I just can't enjoy it. So now, yes. Jesus invented the electrolysis machine because he said, TH3 fish needs to make hydrogen and oxygen at the same time. Well, I can make that happen. This is a glorious moment. One that will be remembered in history as the moment that TH3 fish invented. Okay, I'm going to come up with a new joke. That's getting boring. It's getting dull. There's a limit to how many times you can say the same thing before it becomes absolutely boring. And, yeah, we've reached the point where it's becoming boring to say that over and over again. Like, what the heck, dude? What? Stop. I have a limited question to ask because I don't know how to write in English. Go ahead. I am all yours. Okay, I can answer your question, probably. Can probably answer your question, don't worry. If I can't answer your question, well, we can figure it out, probably. I'm gonna just mine this all out of existence because I believe this is not the answer I'm looking for to the problem of conducting a simple task such as trying to move hydrogen and oxygen across the planet. What do you think about Gary's mod? Gary's mod? I played Gary's mod for videos about a year ago. I had set up the stuff to make the videos of Gary's mod. So those videos will be coming out in 2025. But really, I don't... Honestly, those videos are not the par quality I like nowadays. So, yeah, that's one of the things that is interesting. What is the crab secret? I don't know what the crab secret is. I think you're asking the wrong person that information. It's like you're asking this guy the wrong question. It's okay. There's no bad questions. Only bad answers. Gonna make one pipeline oxygen and the other hydrogen. Hydronium. Go! Have you played Undertale or Deltarune? Huh? Wait, you can't you like spell Deltarune and Undertale with the same letters? Trying to figure out why those words look pretty much identical. Except this is a different order. Different order of the word. Ah! There we go. We've almost piped 7,000 kilometers because I just want to pipe to the end of time. I don't even know, man. I don't even know what's going on, man. I don't even know. It's not even real, man. Here's some guy yelling at my window. I'm just like, I don't even know, man. You're not even real, dude. I don't even know you, man. Are you even real? Right, you're just part of my imagination. Just part of my creative imagination, man. I don't even know this guy. Who is he? These are all thoughts that go through my brain as I hear the sounds of somebody yelling something at somebody else outside. Apart from Minecraft, door kickers too. That's about it. I actually just got done with a 45-day mission in that one. So I was running the mission for 45 in-game days, pretty much. It was, what was it? So it was basically, so there's, in that game, there's what's called a tour of duty. And it's basically a campaign. So I have Alpha Team, Delta Team, or no, Alpha Team, Bravo Team, and Charlie Team. And then I have GUR, and I have local assets, which are 2 teams of 4. So all of that, I have 6 teams that I pretty much was sending out for missions for 45 days. And if I play on Iron Man difficulty, which is one of the difficulties, then there's a chance that, well, no, it's not a chance, but people will get killed, pretty much, and they'll just die. I won't have them anymore, so I have to make sure that they don't die. And they go through buildings, clear out buildings, they do it well. That's all I do in that game, which is amazing. That game is awesome. Because then I'm just playing these missions, I'm going through and I'm doing them. Like, okay, clear this room, clear this room, clear this room, clear, 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 clear. But, so there's multiple ways of doing that. Like, you can do violence, or you can do technique. Those are the 2 options where you either are super brutal or you're slow and methodic. Those are the 2 ways of clearing. Those are the 2 aspects of it. The slow and methodic method is to be clearing from the outside of the room, whereas the non-methodic method, or the hasty method, or the violent method, is to just go and clear as you can. So oh, it needs natural gas too. What am I supposed to do? Pipe natural gas 40 kilometers into the base? I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that, man. What am I doing, bro? What am I doing? I'm about to pipe natural gas into the base. Oh, well, anyway, I was saying there's 2 methods of clearing buildings, which are violence or the other method. And, yeah. Which the methodic way of doing it, clearing it from the outside, there's several different ways. Kind of ties into it because you can go from methodic to violence in like 5 seconds. You can go from slow to fast in 5 seconds. You can be like, oh crap, nothing's happening, to we just opened this door and we've already destroyed 3 targets. We're going into the room now because there's more in there. Because if you rush the enemy, you can easily, and there's obviously more to it than just rushing the enemy, because you can be like, well, we can zipper into a room, we can cross the room. The crossing the room is where you're getting shot at with a machine gun or like anything in the room. It doesn't have to be a machine gun, but I'm just saying a machine gun because that's what was on my mind. But you run into the room and you're going across the room. So, like, picture this, right? If I have a room, let's say this is the room, right? And the guy who is shooting at me is on that side. I'm gonna run in the room like this and fire back at him. Like, I'm just gonna go like, gonna do one of these pretty much. Just run across, because then he has to play catch up. And what happens is that this is what the 1-man does, but the 2-man comes in the room and just does one of these. Kills the guy. Right there. That is actually a wonderful idea. I can demonstrate all of this wonderful stuff for you all in a second. We'll build a little area so I can teach you all the wonders of how to do home security and defense. It's not home invasion tactics, okay? Trust me. This is not home invasion. It is simple stuff. We should make targets, though. We should make targets for it. Yeah, we'll just say this is the target. It's the pumpkins. It's Halloween anyway, guys. It's the Halloween episode, guys. You know, I'll stay extra for you all. What is the objective of this? Well, of this series, I've just been kind of doing whatever I want. So I have like 8 oil setups and stuff. I just like to build things, okay? I just get kind of carried away and build stuff. Nice. How much asphalt have we produced? How much bitumen do we have? Questions I need to be asking. Nice. But I'll show you in a second the building clearing methods. I gotta think of what I need to do. I need to actually get a barrel. Okay, let's do that. We need 8 steel for a barrel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 of those, and then do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and then it's time to do this. Maneuver like that. Nice. Steel barrel. We're gonna collect natural gas, either from here or from there. I think there is some over there. If there's not, we will see. But I believe there is, so I'm gonna have confidence that it's there. Believe there is some natural gas. Yes, there is. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna be ready to do some demonstrations and stuff soon. Some technical knowledge. Sharing and caring, you know what I mean? Not really sharing though. This is not the ways that it's done, but it doesn't even matter if you know if you're trying to be on the inside of the room to fight out, because if you're fighting from the inside of the room, you already have the advantage. You don't even need to know what they're doing. You just have to shoot the door. All you have to know is when they're entering the room. That's all you need to know. We're gonna take soft point with us. Yeah. What does this require? Does it require this? Nice. Cool. Bring some soft point with me so I can do the demonstration. Let's go ahead and drop off this natural gas into the machine. Since we got time. Oh my gosh, look at all that juicy niobium right there, bro. Juicy niobium, dude. Hey, dude, bro. Looking nice. Nice. Niobium. Huh? 250 millibuckets of water? What am I supposed to do? What the heck? It's okay. I know what to do. Actually, well, I was able to kind of demonstrate it. It's easier when you got two different things to use to demonstrate with, because you can't just do it with one person and be like, oh, that's how you do it. This one guy does this and one guy does that, because then you can't see the whole picture. You only see one person doing one part. You gotta see the whole thing to understand. Because obviously there's a lot to explain with it, but it's hard to understand too. It's not like super simple. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to understand unless you have a lot of brain power. Okay. We are making good progress. We are making good progress right here. Now, how much fluorite? I do have a ton of fluorite. I should be fine on this. On this front, we have plenty of fluorite. Cool. It just works. Isn't it to make colloid and then you go to the next thing? Probably gonna go to bed actually. I actually could pull up videos to show you all. Let me see. Yeah, we got time. We finished all of our goals for today. So what I'm gonna do then is... Have you seen any good shows lately? I don't really watch much TV. Pull up some videos of some of the missions I did. Actually, this is one of the better missions I can show you. No. Why that one? Why is that one like that? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. I did this one at lunch, I think. Okay. Just do a quick little window. No, not windows. Display capture. Nice. Okay, here we go. We got the whole display running, bro. Whole display running. Oh. Full screen. Full send. Here's the mission. That's how it's done. Well, this one I have 6 guys and I'm running it, but as you can see, okay, let me just slow it down and give you a breakdown, a play-by-play. So the first move is the door entry right here. We have this. See, there's several ways of entering the room. You have the stack. A stack is good when you. So a stack is when you have multiple guys on one side of the door, or on both, or 2 guys on each side of the door, or 4 guys on one side of the door, or however many guys you split them up, or however you do that. But they're not in the doorway. This is what I call the SWAT entry. Those are your 2 methods. This method only works if they don't know you're outside the door when you do it. Otherwise, they're probably shooting you through the door. But if they can't shoot through the door for some reason, it also works. So, but then you're probably not just entering. But as you can see, we stack into this little surround the door kind of formation, and then we enter the room and we've immediately killed them by that point, before we even threw the flashbang. So, the next step is, after that's complete, we're entering the room. Then we're setting up for this guy to clear this room, the way that happens is this guy is going to kick this door while that guy covers him. And then these guys do the same thing almost. Now, as you can see in this section, when we actually enter the room, they take different points. So they're almost right on each other's back too, which is good. So when this happens, the one man goes this direction right here. It doesn't matter where he's going. As long as the other guy goes the opposite way and covers his back, like he could ideally just come out into the room sideways, since we've already center checked. We already know what's in the center of the room. Then everybody else flows in the same. This happens right here where he kicks the door and this guy is already covering him. Boom, covered. Then we're planting an explosive on this door because this door has a lock on it, so we're just trying to expedite the process of getting in the room. And we're setting up our guys. We do another SWAT entry again into that room, and that's the end of the mission. And I'll give you one view of it just at full speed, just to send it. Really nice. Really smooth, that one. The other mission, I don't know if I have any other good missions to show off right now. But you can see that it's really not super complicated. Well, it's got a lot of nuance to it if you don't know much. If it's like your first time doing it, you're not going to know all of that. There's so much in there to actually have in your brain that like most people don't know all of that. I don't think most people are that advanced. They're like, oh, you do it this way, do it this way. You can use any ways you want. But if you do it one way every single time, it's super predictable. So it should be trained every single method. Everybody should understand each technique and how to use it. It's like a martial art. It's like doing karate, but the more moves you know, the better you're gonna be, right? You're gonna know more moves, the better you're gonna be. Each of those you can think of as a move. Like entry into the first room is a move. It's like a football playbook. Like each of those is a play. But we could, you know what? I could play one mission of it just to give you all a rundown. Let me just pop up Door Kickers 2. Let me just pop that up. Oh. There we go. Just to give you all the most briefest rundown of how I would run any mission in Door Kickers 2. Are all missions like that? Usually the small ones are. If you play big ones, you're gonna have to get smart. This game doesn't really handle playing a big mission well, and you're not gonna be able to just run right into the enemy's gunfire. You're gonna have to get a little creative. So we have 2 missions available right now in the campaign. We have, well, I'm playing a modded campaign too, so it's called Small Shrine District. It's smaller missions, but playing it on that same difficulty. I've already done 6 missions. That's our first week. And we haven't really had many casualties, it looks like. Looks like everybody's pretty much fine. Which means that that's a good thing, because they can get experience, okay? If you got people dying constantly, you're not going to have any... You're going to have a bunch of new blood constantly, and that means you're not going to have very skilled guys, which is what I want, skilled guys. Now, I have my alpha team. I think these are just like what I originally had all of the teams be. But pretty much, my Grenadier carries... Each of them has a loadout of equipment, right? So this guy has the dynamic hammer. He's pretty much my breacher. I always say the Grenadier is the breacher because in a SWAT tactic... Well, actually, no. It's kind of like chess, some of these are. I call one the Russian opening. So the Russian opening is pretty much you have the machine gun covering the majority of the room. Also, I have 25 honors. These are from the campaigns, so... On this mission, we can deploy 4 troops, which means I can deploy 1 fire team. And I'm going to go with Charlie team because their equipment outfit is the heavy equipment set that I've come up with. Well, it doesn't matter what you give them because each piece is different, but this is my team that has heavier gear than the rest of the teams. Now, we're going to place the breacher up at the front. That's why he's the first guy. So my breacher also carries the grenade launcher. And it looks like if I put this guy here, he can cover most of that room. This guy can do the door. And I'm not going to have anybody else just standing in the doorway. Okay, this time we're not doing that. As you can see, this room is really tiny, but we've already entered the room. Now it's time to go in. Now, with these guys who are supposed to be your breachers, they give them the smaller guns so they can enter first. They enter first, they have the smaller gun, it gives them an easier edge at those corners. Now, how is this door? This door is a kickable, okay. Set him there, set him here.
Roger.
You're gonna go this way, and this guy's gonna face that direction.
They're here!
Okay, looks like we've got 2 of those guys out. Kick this door, and this guy will stay behind to cover him while he does that, and we're going to enter this room here. We're going to go across that doorway, and, yeah. It should be good. Oh, crap. This is not going well. I think we might have a problem. We might have a problem. We've got... Georgie has a problem. He has a problem. Okay, we're going into that room. We're not going to let him do anything to those hostages, so just go across the room. Well, I wouldn't say go across the room, but he's going to try to do... No, don't worry about the hostage, dude. Don't worry about saving him right now. It's not the time to be saving the hostage right now. We need to just get him in the room and kill anything in there. We also have that room there we need to clear. We need to clear out this room. Oh, crap. Ah, it's okay. I might have botched it, but I got him covered anyway. I got him covered. It's all about covering my guy.
Wilco. Hostage secured.
Oh, crap. This mission is really not going the way it should. This is all sideways, but I'm still managing to make it through, apparently. It's all based on quick decisions right now. Quick decision making about what should happen. Get out of here, man. Get out.
Get out of here.
But my 2 breachers are... Oh my gosh, he's just standing there in the doorway. Okay, we got it. Cross there.
One hostage secured.
We have a staircase there. There we go, cleared.
Good job. Mission complete.
We only got one guy really injured, which is okay. Not the best, but that was actually pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Who is this? What's up? What's up? We're gonna run another mission. Obviously, this is not Minecraft, but I played Minecraft earlier, and I just want to play some Door Kickers 2 right now. So, yeah. 2 hours of Minecraft for like probably 30 minutes of this at least. So we have interesting. So this is a larger mission. I'm not really interested in larger missions. I like the small ones because they go fast anyway. So if I had to choose, I'm gonna go small for a mission size. And it's time to do the mission. OBJ, or Objective Healthy Dagger. We're gonna grab an HVT, high value target. That was Bravo team we sent in? Why did I send in Bravo team when it's supposed to be Charlie team that goes in? Charlie team handles that mission set.
Affirmative. Wilco.
And then if I can't send in their other piece, I'll send in the PKM. Since it's a machine gun,
Lock
so
and load.
we can
Let's
do
do this.
those other types of openings. No, you don't need to go there. You need to go here. You're going to do that. This guy is going to be covered by the machine gun. So this is the football play pretty much. Machine gun is going to face in there when the door opens, and yes. And as you can see, that works out pretty good. Time to now enter the room. So now, as I said earlier, if I have this guy run across the room, and I have this guy enter the room like this, he's gonna wait till go code alpha. When this guy finally gets to like right about here, that will be the go code. So now, just run it.
Passing alpha.
That is the room entry. Because now this guy, if they even were to shoot at him, they have to shoot this direction. Whereas this guy is finally entering the room. So they're distracted at shooting at this guy, but then this guy enters and he's going and just killing them. That's the idea. But if they're smart, they're just going to shoot here and kill this guy. But then this guy can still shoot at them while he's moving. He's just going to be a little less accurate. However, I'd prefer to have somebody less accurate shooting at me than this guy who's running straight at me. Still, obviously, there's a lot of nuance to that. Which now I can just be like, okay, you can no longer do that. You're good. We're going to go ahead and enter. And now, also, do I have any grenades to throw out there? Because I'm not taking the chance that there's somebody out there. I also don't want to go out there, so I'm going to pose my machine gun up here with this guy. They're going to do it together. They're going to do the thing together. Alright, they're going to figure it out together. Clear. Nice. Good. Cleared by proxy of grenadification. This guy's going in. And then this guy's going in here. Okay, we're gonna just pie around. pie that way. This guy's gonna go stack on this door so we can get ready for whatever comes next. Now, they're already facing their entry points in the room. They're just gonna zipper. Which means they go across. Now that it's pretty smooth, I can just get this guy to this door. This guy's gonna realize, oh, hey, I've got a guy going in there. We need to have the 3-man in here, and I need to have this guy face the door so we can do this entry now.
Wilco.
Since it's a short room here, kick the door. Because then, when you kick that door in, you catch them by surprise. They don't expect that in this game. So, we're going to set up another one here. We're going to do a long swap. This guy's going to be running into the SWAT, probably. And this will be the other part. Actually, get this guy across so he can actually help. And as you can see, somebody tried to ambush me from the toilet. He's not dead. This guy, well, again, run across the room is better than to do the other option. This guy needs to wait, though. He needs to wait. Nice. Which now leaves us with enough guys and manpower to enter this room here. So let's go ahead and stack up on that door.
Target located. Tango down.
I'm surprised the target we located didn't die. I'm pretty surprised about that, I'm gonna be honest. Entry now. Kind of zipper this, but it's gonna primarily be this guy running across the room, running the rabbit. And now time to push the threat with that guy. But there's no threat in there. Also, this guy needs to throw a grenade on the balcony because I hate balconies and I'm not going to trust that there's not a guy out there on the balcony just waiting with a PKM. So throw that out there.
Hands behind your back.
Balcony is clear by proxy of grenadification. Final thing we need to do is enter this room here. But I don't have any tools to get in there fast, so we're just going to run out of the building and take this hostage with us. I mean, technically he is our hostage. I mean, he is the HVT, so... as we enter this area, somebody needs to pie that door and pull security. Somebody needs to pull security on that door, so that way everybody can exit and extract. It doesn't matter that everybody extracts, but I'm doing that for the sake of doing it. And what do you think of Generation 0? Generation 0 is pretty fun. Alright, we're extracting now. I don't really think much of it. It's a game. Alright, it's cleared and it's time for me to leave. Oh, my machine gun covered it. Perfect. And we're now good to go.
Good job. Mission complete.
Look at that! I have collected. And I have won. I love this game a lot. I could play this for like I could play another mission for sure. Like I could do like 10 more missions. I could go over all the little details with you all, but that one was really smooth. I liked it. It was really smooth at some sections, but it wasn't smooth all the way through. And again, this game tells you everything you know. Need to be lowered in passing corners or tall objects. Short weapons are easier to maneuver in close spaces. Yeah, like a pistol is super easy to maneuver in a close space. It's super hard to aim at long distance, though. I will say that. With a 6-man hostage race, I don't want to play objective lunch coffee. That sounds absolutely stupid. Let's go to objective shadow dance, I think. How many men can I send? I can send 3 guys. I would send Charlie's team, but they're so proficient and so advanced. I need to send in a team that isn't super trained and get them ready. So let's go ahead and send in a breacher / grenadier and then 2 assaulters. This team is a kind of more balanced team. They're not like a heavy team like this team is. This team is the heavy team. They can take shots from the side, the front, the back. They're literally meant for close quarters. These guys, not really. We're going to go ahead and have this guy go here and this guy go here. We're going to open with a... What is this? This is the... It is a SWAT entry. This is a SWAT entry. Alright, with our 2 men stacked up, let's go. We're gonna open this door.
Roger.
This guy's gonna go here. He's gonna throw a grenade. Right in there. Do I have another guy?
They're here!
Enter the room, please. Go, go, go. Hurry. Cover. Do you have grenades? You have a flashbang. Okay, that's just as... No. We need grenades. Let's go ahead and... What is this, an HVT mission? Oh, it's a host. Okay, yeah. Throw a flashbang just to be safe.
Flash out.
Cool. And then he's gonna pie, almost, as he goes through, and you're gonna go ahead and push. Yeah, I think there's probably no hostages in there, honestly.
Frag out.
I hope there's not. Not like I'm gonna be more careful if there is. Supposed to be pointing that way for a reason. I had him running that way for a reason. I think there's probably more hostages in there. You're gonna go ahead and push that way while these guys move in and secure their sections. Okay, that was a weird way of doing it, but this guy will run. This guy will run across. This guy will push in. The farther apart I can get them, the better.
Wilco.
Do not rescue the. Do not, under any circumstances, do that stupid nonsense. Okay, now that guy clears. Oh, look, there's a guy there.
Good job. Mission complete.
We did take a lot of hurt on that mission. A lot of guys are now injured, but it's okay. You like the Silent Hill games? Not really. What's the next mission? We could do Dormant Wire, we could do Ares Flag, or we could do... None of these are giving me any good stuff. It's all bad stuff. Like, we're not getting any good stuff from these missions right now. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and... so to eliminate all terrorists, we have 5 guys available. Let's go ahead and just send in Alpha Team, bro. Alpha Team has not done any practice on these mission sets.
Wilco. Lock and load. Let's do this.
Cover that, and then you will go... Well, actually, face in there.
Roger.
Just give them a nice opening so they don't know what's happening until it happens. They weren't even paying attention to what just happened to them. They just got murdered.
Wilco.
There we go. Yet again, another beautiful operation from the think tank. Department of Thinking. DOT.
Got him.
Alright, prepare to pie. It is pie day, 3.14.
Clear.
Okay, we have a bathroom there, and then we... Okay, that'll be a short room, probably. And then we have a... Enter this room like this. Clear this guy from all of his stupid nonsense, and then just run right in there. Absolutely wonderful. This guy will now kick down the door for that guy. It's clear. Alright, pie across, and then this guy will go to here.
Got him. Roger.
Kick the door for him.
Good job.
We
Mission
have
complete.
secured that building in so little time. 20 seconds for that building. Now, there's a lot of these that are going to be a little more painful than others. Some of these you start on the outside of the building, right? Those are the ones I absolutely don't want to do. It's okay, because we're going to have to do this one. Alright, we have a lot of slots, and this is a perfect place for you to employ 2 different teams on the same objective.
Roger. Yes, sir. Doing it. Doing it. Okay. Roger. Roger.
2 teams on the same objective?
Battle,
Perfect.
brothers.
Perfect place for it.
Yes, sir.
We should probably just go like this and then have them go across. Obviously, as this guy goes across, he needs to pie and secure. Just in case. Alright, we're entering. It's harder to manage 2 teams, but if you have 2 teams, then hey, you have 2 teams. So, do we have a door on this side? Is there no door there? Who has the explosive charge? I think somebody has it in this group. Well, probably one of these guys has it. If none of them have it, one of these guys must have it. Alright, we're gonna go up to this, what is this, objective hostages? HVT alive, okay. But windows are an opportunity for you to throw in a flashbang, which allows me to enter the room, unscathed and untouched by their nonsense.
Doing it. Okay.
Should go ahead and blow that up, and then the rest of you guys get out there and go do the mission.
Launch out! We're done, sir.
Enter the room, go, go, go. Have this guy set up here.
Clear.
This is a 4-man mission for sure. You don't need this many guys for it, but I have this many guys for some reason. Flashbang in there. Now.
Flash!
Smoke grenades are a different use. They're used mainly
Got
for
one.
covering and concealment, maybe in a larger sense.
Clear.
Should draw a bunch of packs. Get in there.
Got one.
Wait, this guy's on the house. I should have had him stay out there so we could figure out what's going on. But hey, we have time. We can figure out what's going on here.
Roger.
Slap it. Charge there.
Explosives.
Alright, let's go ahead and figure out what's going on.
Waiting for orders.
This guy's gonna pie. This guy's gonna go here. This guy's gonna run across to the next room. He's gonna pie in there. This guy is going across here. Didn't really have enough time to get them in at the same timing, but hey.
Explosive ready.
Let's send another guy here just to get out of the PKM. Nice, cool, and wonderful. Does anybody here have an explosive charge on them? No, of course not. Alright, last room.
Doing it.
Manual breach, apparently. Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead and set our guys in on the objective of shooting into the room and killing everything inside. Because I think that's the room where there's going to be the most enemies at, so.
I see the target. Hands up.
Capture an HVT. Then we'll just start throwing grenades around on the outside.
Throwing frag. We got you now. Clear. Okay.
Have a guy over here. Because I don't want to have to walk out of the
A
building.
high
Good
level
job.
man.
Mission complete.
Nice. It's all clear. Took 55 seconds, but of course, really easy. Would be easier to manage with less guys, because more guys is less control. However, that's enough of this, and I'm going to go to bed. I've shown you all a little bit of door kickers too, so yeah. I like that game a lot. Maybe too much. Most of them stay quiet for too long. What's your secret? My secret is that as far as when it comes to YouTube, I just say whatever's in my mind. It just kind of pops in there. It kind of just pops right in. Like, I'll be thinking, and then I just say it without even caring what I'm saying. It just is like, words. Word spaghetti right there. I also know a lot. That's part of it, too. My mind is a great repository of information. It's a repository of so much information that it sometimes hurts. But it's okay because... You know, I'm just playing more... Since you're here, I'll play more door kickers too, honestly. Could start another... What I want to do is I want to start another group. Look how much... 1984? Literally the best of all time right there. 1984. With these guys, I got 4 These guys have 7 campaigns, and like they're awarded 2 times for the 4 times max unit tour. 4 times or max unit tour on Iron Man. Like, these are my most elite force. I do have other options though, and I want to make a new force we can play on. Commandos, infantry, platoon. Do they have cool stuff, or are they boring? Are British infantry even good? Even good? Yeah, we could find out. These are like high speed, right? High speed British guys. I haven't actually played these, so we'll go ahead and do. No. Whoa. They have a first section, a second section, and a third section. Okay, this is a pretty simple setup. We have, looks like, yeah, you have your headquarters. You have your rifles, and then you have your... well, no, that's obvious, but here's the thing, is that with all of these things, they do different things, bro. Like, these guys probably have their own, like, upgrades that they add to this team, but honestly, this is just a representation of what a normal platoon looks like. Okay, so you have your first squad, second squad, and third squad, and then you just have it broken down at 12 guys. That's a light infantry platoon. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and take them. We're gonna go do the 4 max units tour, so we can do some short little missions and get these guys prepared for when I send them to Iron Man mode on the hardest missions. Get them trained up so they're actually pretty good, pretty decent, you know. Let me see what's going on. Big Brother is watching. Big Brother is not. I work for Big Brother. Clearly, yes. Clearly, I work for him. Yes. They are not terrified. They are. See, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. I'm not worried. Why is this on the 4 max units tour when this is such a big building? What kind of stupid nonsense? At least we're getting a lot of intel early on. Intel is good because it gets you stuff. So, why are we playing it with Rangers? What? No. Since when do we play Rangers? No, and no. No. We're playing Deltarune. We're gonna play it with Deltarune. We're gonna go complete this mission. We're gonna complete it now. Fight on to the objective and complete the mission. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Am I bringing first squad, second squad, or go with first squad, bro? Go with first squad. Yeah. I don't even know what these guys do. Even I haven't looked at their equipment. I can just say, I hope it works. They have really not much in the way of weapons, it looks like. Just, they only have the LA85. Which isn't necessarily the best weapon. But it's a weapon. Huh. So he's got... Oh, okay. We have one with sights there. We have one with no sights there. We have... Okay. Can you even use optics? The Susan 4 times. I don't even know. Level 3 steel plates. Holy shit. 159. Hey, we can purchase anything for these guys. Wow. Level 3 vest. Get them that next... Oh my goodness. Gonna just standardize the equipment throughout the element. So we have... What is this guy supposed to be? This is your... Apparently he's an LSW as well, even though that is a marksman. But technically, yes, it would be 2 light squad weapons. So, light support weapons. He's okay. He's just gotta get... what other kind of equipment do we need? Obviously, I like to have a breacher in the squad. So, we'll figure that out in a second. 1 flash grenade? What? What? What are we doing? I like to throw 10 grenades in there. It's Ukrainian. It's Ukrainian to throw 10 grenades, bro. We must have 10 grenades, otherwise I'm going to be upset. Anyway, flash grenades are better if you don't have access to a lot of grenades. And then for my entry teams... Obviously, entry with, like, your weapons, what weapons you're going to use in the entry. I think the first guy's in. I want the first guy to have a shotgun. I like that. He's going to be a heavy guy, though. It's going to be the problem. He's going to have heavy equipment, so, I mean... We have level, Okay, just do this and do that. The 2 guy can carry my wall breach charge. I don't have any other charges for him. We can start issuing these out, I think would be a great option instead of just giving them the old shitty weapons. Wait, there is a difference. Okay, these are better weapons. Give him that. Give him that, and give him what optics are available. ACOG 4X. That's perfect. Just give him that. Give the other guy the same exact thing. Okay? Give him a Spectre OS 4X. Yeah, perfect. Give him that. Good. So yes, you have the L2A1. We don't need these weapons on this mission, okay? No, that's a light infantry thing. We don't need those weapons, okay? You need to go in, destroy the enemy. Should be easy as cutting butter with a flaming stick. Give him a combat helmet. Nice, okay. Give him the assault vest, level 4. This is all so ancient, the equipment they got. Some of this stuff is so bad. It's so bad. What is this? L86A2 with handguard. Why would you put a grip on the back of the weapon system when it's supposed... That's not bad, considering it's bullpup. With all of the weight in the rear, if you have like a huge box magazine in the rear, it's got a 30-round magazine. How are you supposed to use this to suppress the enemy when you have a 30-round magazine? Am I missing something? Or is it just British stupidity, or am I missing something? I believe I must be missing something, because how is this gonna... Well, unless it's suppression by accuracy, there's no reason that that's gonna actually be a good light support weapon, okay? There's no way it could actually be that good. Like, there's no reason to do it. Who made this? Who made these weapons? Britain hire better weapons makers. Okay, and by the way, who is carrying the least amount of nonsense, right? Whoever carries the least nonsense gets to carry the hammer. He needs to carry the hammer. This guy has a stupid weapon system that makes no sense, and I'm upset. But he's going to carry 2 smoke grenades extra. Everybody will carry at least 1 frag grenade. This guy can carry a slap charge as well. So we have a good distribution of different types of equipment. Give him a flash grenade, actually. Give this... Who doesn't have an access method? This guy has 3 flash grenades. We're never going to have the guys at the front using grenades much. It's just a kind of a fact that I don't send my guys at the front with grenades. I'm going to take a look at what these guys have now. They seem to fulfill different roles. Let's take a look at the doctrine, too. I mean... Oh, what is this? A brand simple platoon? It doesn't say anything about what they are. It just says they exist. We have 2 guys who look like they have a running symbol. This guy must be their comms operator. This guy is something. And this guy is also something. Wait, a platoon is a... What? This is the first rifle section. They have... I'm assuming this is their platoon leader. How the hell does this make any sense? Unless these are all the same. Oh, they're all the same. Okay. Yes, then that makes a lot of sense then. That also explains why they have 2 runners. I don't know what that is, but they run around. Interesting. And we're gonna remove all of them.
Roger. Roger.
Apparently,
Roger.
yes, they are all British
Aye,
guys.
aye, Captain.
Nice.
Aye, sire. Ready to advance.
I thought we were going the other way. We're gonna go the other way, okay? We're gonna go this way. I'm gonna get around here and figure out what we're doing. Alright, it's clear, guys. Go in. Go in, guys. Start moving into the objective. Wait, I heard... Oh, crap. There is people in there.
Captain, HVT spotted. We got eyes on.
HVT right now. Go, go, go. Okay, everybody start moving. Why are you guys so slow?
Clear.
What the
Target
heck?
neutralized.
We're gonna have to get in there. What do we have? Oh, shit. Get my light machine gun in there and get my other guy in there. Alright, somebody needs to hold him. You stay and hold him in his position, okay? And then you go here. You need to be running. Get there. Okay. Cool. This guy needs to pie behind this door. So the reason what's going on here is that we found the HVT. He's pinned. We need to get our guys into a position to enter the room. This is no bueno right here. This is no bueno. Okay, we've recovered. See, they kind of suck right now because they aren't trained. That's what's going on. They suck because they're brand new. So we're gonna figure out how to get them not brand new, and then we're gonna get them ready to go.
Welcome. Sector's clear.
All right, get them. The way you get them not brand new is to give them a lot of mission time, play them a lot, so then they'll not be brand new. Go, 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 go. Switch. You need to switch your weapon, okay? I want you to switch weapons.
Captain.
They're gonna go in. All right, we're gonna go ahead and kick in this door here for this guy.
Welcome.
This guy is gonna continue to pie that place until we can confirm it's cleared. Throw a grenade right up in there. Ooh la la. This guy goes first. He's gonna take
Frag
that.
out. Check. How you copy? Solid copy. Out is bloody brilliant. Pack it up, lads.
Wow! First mission they did, they failed it? What the heck? Well, hey, we kind of know what we're doing now. So instead, scratch all of the planning. We have an idea what we're doing. So we're going in this way. We're going to kick the door in right there. We're going to have this guy here. We're going in. Going in there. Alright, we're just going to bust the windows. Bust the windows, guys. Bust them.
Captain, HBT spotted. We got eyes on. Hands, show me your hands. I'm hit. Man down. Drop them.
Guys, we lost a guy. We're not on Iron Man mode, by the way, so our guys should be fine. We should be fine to lose a few guys here and there. Shouldn't be big of a deal. Have we captured him? Capture him, please. I'm not gonna try to lose more guys to.
Ain't so brave now, are you? Poppin' flashbang. Platoon commander hailing HQ. HVT secured. I repeat. HVT secured. Proceeding to extraction. Over. Wilco.
Cool. Get him out of here. Get him out of this area. All right. With that, I need to have this guy set into a security posture here, so that when they get out of there, when they try to exfil, we are pretty much cleared. All right, he has the hammer. He's gonna have to wait though. Oh crap! Oh no! Oh shit! Okay, we're getting out of here. I am not clearing that room. Not clearing that room. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Once that guy can pick up security, we're out. So,
Bloody hell, I'm hit.
keep shooting.
Target neutralized.
Go. Hurry. Get there faster. These guys are slow. I hate slow. Slow makes me crazy. Alright, we're ready to go. Get out of here. Look at that. Perfectly done.
Textbook execution. Jolly good shot.
There's no such thing as a textbook execution. It's just done. Done is done. Done is good. Good is good and done is good. Good. Yeah. Unfortunately, we lost a man. And this guy's red, apparently. Because these guys are actually sad. They have zero doctrine trained. And they really suck. Because they're so slow. So slow. Hey, at least we got all these guys still. What does this guy even bring with him? What kind of technology can they... My HQ bring? What can these guys bring? Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. I really hate working on those different levels of those guys. Because you work on those guys and then it's like, Awesome. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna see you all in the next one tomorrow morning. Hopefully. Let me get everything set up so that way I don't mess it up tomorrow morning. I'll hop on, I'll be like, what the heck? Who messed with all my settings in OBS Studio? Why did I not change it last night? Something like that is gonna happen. But thankfully, I'm gonna prevent that. I'll see you all next time. Maybe I could do more videos and stuff, but for